Hello everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you a product that's not featured in this up and coming new annual catalogue. Rather, it's in our current annual catalogue and it is retiring. And what I'm going to do is use the other product to make a similar flower to this. And you're probably wondering what this product is, and it is the Climbing Orchid stamp set and the matching Builder framelits dies. With this catalogue, you have the Magnolia, I think it's called the Morning Magnolia dies, and these have a little die, two dies that have a similar shape to these. And because I already have the similar shape, I thought, why not try and build a flower like that using these dies? And these dies have two kinds of sizes. So they've got a larger one and a small one, and it also has a lovely leaf which looks like that, and it's also very similar to a magnolia leaf there. So I thought, why not try and replicate this little flower using existing product, and then when this goes live, of course, you can go off and buy the framelit, the dies if you wish. So we'll get started on it. I think it'll be fun. So what we will need to do to start off with is, I'm actually going to stamp the largest leaf in Old Olive, and I'm going to stamp it out twice. So I'll just stamp that out and have it ready. So that's 1 and 2. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, besides cleaning, is I'm going to grab one of my little brushes. I love these little brushes. These are the makeup brushes. You can find them on Amazon, or you can find them at Kogan here in Australia. $20 for 10, and you get free shipping with that too, which is great. So I'm just going to put my craft sheet down because I'm going to do some ink blending with this. Okay, go down. Alright, so with these sleeves I want to use the blending brush just to add some colour to it. So this is Old Olive again. I'm just going to put some on my brush, and I'm just going to get a feel for how much pressure to apply. So I tapped off quite a bit of the ink, and then I'm just going to go slowly just over that image there, so if you can see it. And using the ink right off my craft sheet, do the same, tap off, and then just very gently go over the top of that. And now I've just coloured that in nicely, and it looks great. I love it. So clean this off. Clean off all that green ink. I'm using my microfiber cloth. That's why I love these makeup brushes with ink. You can do this quite easily with minimal effort, and you get lovely results. So that's that with my makeup brush for now, and then I'll just clean off the mess there with that ink. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Big Shot, or whatever die cutting machine you happen to have, and I'm going to get the dies to cut out that large leaf. And then I'll put some painter's tape on that to ensure that it doesn't move when I put it through the die cutting machine. So let's just get that done. Okay, and then on another scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, I'm going to cut out these dies, and this little one as well. Oops. And this little one. Just use up as much space, as little of the cardstock as I can, because I am going to do it again with the larger one. I'm going to cut out the large one twice, okay? So I'm just using all of the sizes, so the larger and the small one, and then I'm going to crank this through the big shot. Oops. Okay, so these cut out very well. That's lovely. Put this back here again and angle that nicely. Sorry if my hair gets in the way, I hope it hasn't. Okay, so these are all cut out. So I just wanted to show you that these dies can be not only used for orchids, but you can use them for another flower. So that's that one there. Just get rid of all that because that got stuck to the plate. And then what I'm going to do is die cut the large one again. Along with that second leaf. Crank that through. Okay. So that's cut through, and that is now cut. Pop these away. And then what I'm going to do is grab my 3/4 inch circle punch and cut out a Daffodil Delight circle. Just like that. And with that circle, I'm going to cut into it just like that. Just little lines. Doesn't have to be precise in any way. Just leave enough gap in the middle so it kind of, I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. And then what you can do is just fluff all these up. So it looks, you can fluff some up, some down, you know, you'll work it out. So it looks like that. So we'll leave that over there. And with regards to all of my little die cuts here, what I'm going to do is grab my craft sheet again. I'm going to bring out all of these die cuts. I'm going to do some ink blending in the middle of those as well. So all of these will have some ink blending on them, just very quickly. So I'll grab my Daffodil Delight ink pad. I'll make sure I get rid of all of the green. I don't think there's anything left now. So I'll just tap my brush in and just do this. Like that. It doesn't matter if it's not 100%, you know, like that. And do the same for this one. Just get a bit more ink from the craft sheet. And then we have a yellow centre in front of all of these bits of the flower. Okay, so I'll just clean off my mat. Now this gets stained, but it doesn't transfer onto your inks, just to your projects, just so you know. But I love this sheet, best thing I ever bought. And now I'm just going to just clean off my brush, make sure I get rid of all of that yellow ink. Okay, that's all clean now. So I'll just bring back all our little bits and pieces. Okay, and so what we will do is we'll get our two larger ones, and what we're going to do is going to just kind of fiddle with those with our hands and just kind of make them do that. Just pinch them in the middle and just kind of curve the paper using your fingers. You don't have to use anything fancy for that. So do that to all of them. So just do that, and that, and that. Like that. So this is just to show you it's not just cutting out orchids. but you can use these dies to cut the kind of a different kind of a flower as well. So it's kind of cute, eh? And then we'll do this with these little ones. All right. So with this one, we're going to put this one at the back. I'm just going to layer it on. So I'll just get some glue and just put it in the middle there. Just kind of stagger them a little bit, like that. Oops. You know what I mean here. Let's just do that properly here, like that. Okay, give it a squeeze in the middle, so it's kind of curved like that. Then we add that on top of that too. So I'll just add glue underneath that, just on that middle part there. And then just kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. Then with this one, we're going to add glue in the middle there. I like putting the 2-1, the one that's got the 2 rather than the 3 on the bottom, and then you stagger it like that. Okay, so give that a squeeze, so it looks like this. Just beautiful. And then I'm going to add glue down the bottom of this. And then I'll put that in the middle, however you see fit. So in my case, I'm going to do it like that. Give it a squeeze. Fluff up your flower, the petals of your flower there. Isn't that beautiful? And now we can put our little center in like that. So we can have some up, some down, doesn't matter. Like that. And then we'll stick that in the middle. So just make sure it's kind of like squeezed in a little, like that. So it looks like the stamens in the middle of the flower. And then I'll put some glue. And I'll just stick that right in the middle. So isn't that cool how quickly it came together? Just love this flower. Just gorgeous, and you can fluff them up a bit more. And then, why not add some leaves? So with this one as well, we're just going to not fluff them up as much, but just make a fold in the kind of in the middle of it, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And we can stick one of the leaves just there. So I'll put some glue right there. And you can stick this beautiful flower on as part of decor on a table, as part of a favour on top of a box. Give these stamens a little bit of a squeeze in the middle. Check that out. And then one more, we'll do the same. And we'll stick that over there. So it looks like that. How beautiful. So I'll just stick some glue there. And just stick that there and just hold it there for just a couple of seconds because it is wet glue. And there you have, I'll just fluff that up a bit more. And I absolutely adore this flower. Isn't that cute? I just love it. Look at that. Just beautiful. So this is the Climbing Orchid stamp set. So it makes great leaves, and you don't have to just use them for orchid stamping and stuff. You can use that to make 3D flowers like this, or you can use it for your orchid. And these are the matching dies. So this is all sticky together, but these dies all work very well together, as you saw, to make this gorgeous flower. Don't you just love it? And how similar does that look to the actual magnolia there, and these flowers too? Like, I just love the way this turned out. So I've just, that kind of moved a little, so I'll just pinch up those stamens. You can even add glue if you wanted to make them stick up a little bit more. Just, this one's stuck there. So that's my flower, built with the Climbing Orchid stamp set and matching Orchid Builder dies. How beautiful, and that looks like a magnolia more so too. And you can change the colour in the middle. I just love this flower. I hope you do too. Isn't it cute? You can put this on a box. It'll look lovely on a box or on a table. Part of a tag, whatever you wish. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm more than happy to help you. You can leave a comment below this video, and I'm happy to answer these questions as soon as as soon as possible. But please remember that this is a retiring stamp set. I only just got it. But if you've been eyeing it, grab it now before it goes. And it's a shame because you can not only build orchids, but you can build this beautiful flower too. All right, everyone, take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.